Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to continue our same chapter which we have learnt yesterday, the Delhi Sultans. So today we are going to see the administration and consolidation under the Khaljis and the Tughlaqs, how they become stronger, or this kingdom became stronger, and their administration also. So first task is expanding a kingdom is to capture more territory. So how they expand their kingdom? So first task is expanding a kingdom is to capture more territory, and the second task is to maintain it. For maintaining they need money, and how they will get the money? Yeah, from revenue from the taxes. So maintaining a territory means looking after that territory, that kingdom. There has to be an administrative system in places to make sure the people are okay, or they can pay more tax to the king. So you have studied that most of the time the strongest local leader in an area would be appointed to look after the area. So like Samantas, they appointed those area, and they look after that area, and they collect the revenue. Yeah, but you have also seen that at times that local leaders would become stronger and stronger and try to overpower the king. So sometimes it happens if the subordinates were very clever, the local leaders were very clever, strong also. That time they get more and more land, and they become stronger and stronger. And when they become the stronger, they establish their own kingdom or own territory. They try to overpower the king when the king become weak. The sultan didn't want to take that risk, so they appointed their own specially trained slave to look after their those areas. So many times, so the people or the person who is from that local area, they will overthrow the king. So this risk cannot be taken by the sultan. So they appointed their own special trained slaves to look after those areas. So many a time they would purchase special slaves just for this task only, look after these areas and collecting the tax. So the slaves were loyal to their masters and would not rebel against the master. So these slaves were very loyal. They always obey to the king. They did not rebel. They did not go against the king. Good slaves were in the great demand. They would hold the highest position in the kingdom, like generals and the governors. Those were the loyals or the person who appoint for looking after the areas, particular areas, though were not from that local areas. The person who obey anything of the master, that person is called slave. But here, what is slave? Yeah, it is appointed, the person who is loyal and appointed for looking after that particular area and collecting tax. Yeah, general's work is looking after the areas and collecting tax. Sometimes the rulers had to ask the military head of an area to control the area too. So sometimes instead of the slaves, the rulers, sultans had to ask the military head of an area to control this area. That head would then even collect land revenue from the people in that area and would pay the soldiers and even drawn his own salary from that land revenue. So here sultan didn't give the separate salary to the soldiers or the to that leader. So what he did, wherever he looked after that area, he collect the revenue from the people from that area, and he take his salary and he would pay the salary for soldiers also. But then again was the danger of the leader taking more and more control. So they can take more money from the people also. Otherwise, they can take hold more and more control of that area. To prevent that from happening this, the ruler would not let that leader continue in that area for long time. So if he remained on one place for longer time, so he will get more control of that area. He will get more revenue. He will become more powerful in that area. So to avoid this, the ruler would not let that leader continue in that area for longer time. After a few years, he would be transferred to another location. So the rulers even appointed accountant to check that the leaders was not increasing the taxes and was also appointing and paying the soldiers properly. So here to check the work of that leader, soldiers leader, sultans appointed the accountants to check the or keep watch on the leaders, all these things. So was he giving the salary properly to the soldiers, or was he increasing the taxes? These rulers appointed the accountants to check the work of the leaders. So the leader was not increasing the tax and was not appointing and paying the soldiers properly. So tax had to be paid on the produce, harvest, on cattle and houses also. So let's see the textbook now. Yeah, so the closer look administration and consolidation under the Khaljis and the Tughlaq. So here first task is expanding the kingdom to capture more territory, and second task is to maintain that territory. So how they will expand? Yeah, we discuss this. So here a very important thing is, so highlight this term. So for maintaining the territory, Sultan appointed their own specially trained slaves to look after those areas. So previously when we have seen administration of the kingdom in 6th standard, so that time we have seen there were ministers, chieftains, aristocrat, and they were the famous persons from the society. So here the Bangan were special slaves appointed to important administration posts by the sultans. The appointment of the slave was opposed by the uh, elites in the sultans, means those are higher in rank in the society, who did not think that slaves should have such powers, and this led to political instability. There was conflict between new and old nobility. But these Khalchis and the Tughlaqs continued to use Bangans and also raise people of humble birth who were often climbed to high political position. They were appointed as generals and the governor. However, this also introduced an element of political instability. Slaves and client. Client is someone who is under the protection of another or a dependent on other. So they were loyal to their masters and patrons. Patrons means the who is given financially strength, or who support that person. Yeah, sponsors. So who support financially, that is called patrons. But not only to their heirs, new sultans and their own servants. As a result, the accession of a new monarch often saw conflict between the old and the new nobility. The patronage of these humble people by the Delhi sultans also shocked many elites, and the author of Persian Tawarikhs criticized the Delhi sultans for appointing the low and base born to high offices. So, as a result, we can see the Muhammad Tughlaq appointed Aziz Kumar, who was the wine distiller, then Firoz Khan, who was the barber, then Mank Tabak, who was the cook, and who the two gardeners, Lud and the Pira. So there was the examples of how people not only from the existing social order or nobility families were brought on to the higher standard, and the slowly and gradually the concept changed. Most of the military commanders before this, there were just ministers, or the higher ranks were given to higher posts given to the just famous personalities, businessmen, Then Khalji and Tughlaq monarchs appointed military commanders as governor of the territory of varying size. So this land were called Ikta. So here you can highlight this Iktidar or Mukti. What is Mukti? This question can be asked. So what is the duty of Mukti? This land which is that when the Khalji and Tughlaq monarchs appointed military commanders as governor of territory of varying size. So this land is called Ikta and their holder is called Iktedar or Mukti. So when this they appointed the commander or the one person or the to the looking after that area. So that land is called Ikta, and who is the holder of that Ikta, that is called Iktedar or the Mukti. Yes. So sometimes the ruler had to ask the military leaders means Muktis to control the areas too, to collect land revenue from the people in that area, and they would pay the soldiers and even draw his own salary from that land revenue. So here Sultan did not give the salary to the these muktis or the soldiers. Okay. So
Yes,
this
ma'am.
Khalji and Tughlaq monarchs appointed military commander as governor of territory of varying size. So this land were called Ikta, and who look after that land they were called Iktedar or Mukti. So they have to look after that land, they have to collect the revenue from that land, and they took their own salary also and the soldier salary also from that revenue. Okay. So in order if that Mukti remain on one place, so he become very powerful, he can control that area. Yeah, and if he remain on same place for longer time, so he would control more on that land. So avoid this, or in order to prevent them for gaining too much power, Muktis were not allowed to stay in one place for long time, but they were moved to a different location every few years. Yes, so the rulers even appointed accountant to check that the leaders was doing their duty properly or not. Are they giving the salary to the soldiers? Are they taking the revenue properly, or are they increasing the taxes? Okay, so these two, in order to prevent from gaining too much power of these leaders or the muktis, they were not allowed to stay in one place for long time. And another step was ruler even appointed accountants to check that leaders were doing their duty properly or not. So there were taxes also. So you can highlight this also, students. There were three taxes of type of taxes. So there were three type of taxes. So that time these were major taxes. So first was on produce harvested called Kharaj. So this can be asked student. So on produce or the uh, produce harvest, which tax people has to pay. So it is Kharaj. So this Kharaj was 50% of the total produce that peasant could do. The other two taxes were on cattle and on the houses. So got it? This all these things Mukti, then Ikta, and the how the administration is, and there is this point is important. Three taxes. That is the type of tax the peasant have to pay on the harvest, produce harvest. That is called Kharaj. Okay? Yeah.
If you like our videos, do share them and subscribe to our channel. If you want awesome quizzes, write to us. Keep watching and keep learning with Walnut.